Guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary, aka A Wholesome Discipline. And yes, you found it. It's another installment of our Nooners series. Yes, the Nooner, where you get 30 minutes of cardio in, points on the board, inside your own home. Well, hell, you could do this outside, of course. But the idea is that you're not going to the gym to get a really good workout. And most of our Nooners we do without any equipment. I do it without shoes. I'm weird. Uh, and today's no different. There will be no equipment today, but there is a theme. And the theme is the crawl. Now, if you got a little shiver, creepy crawling feeling down your spine, it's because, oftentimes when I deploy a crawl in the Nooners, it's one of the harder moves. So to focus our entire attention to this crawling situation, we've got, I think it's 7 exercises, maybe 8, that are crawl centric. Y'all don't lose heart. Just do your best, okay? If you do have wrist issues, this really probably will not be the video for you. Try and see. You can do a lot of the stuff from Gorilla, right? From Fist, which takes a lot of pressure off the wrists, but we're going to be doing a lot of this business from the floor. So once again, please check out one of my other videos that isn't as wristy as this one's going to be, because we're going to get into it. But so why, Mary? Because crawls are amazing. They lend themselves beautifully to HIIT workouts, because you're basically using a whole bunch of muscles. Your chest, your back, your arms, your shoulders, down into the shoulder girdle, right? It's really incredible. Your abdominals, your glutes, depending, right? Legs, name it. It's involved in the crawl. And so anyway, we're going to be doing our crawls together. We've got a lot of variety, once again, which is, what I'm looking for in these workouts. Please let me know what you think of this workout, because I have a feeling I'm going to get responses, because it's going to be hard. So you're going to watch me sweat. Be sure and grab a towel, okay? Grab some water. And guys, let's get moving. Crawling. Moving. Okay, guys, we're here, ready to get started. We're going to do 3 exercises just to warm up from our feet first. The first one is going to be the plie squat. Y'all know I love this one. If you've ever taken my Pilates class, because this will get you warm. So breathe. Of course, it's very focused on the legs, but pulling that blood into the legs. They're kind of energy hogs. Good. Stepping out wide, really opening up the knees, pressing through the pinky toe side of your foot, and really inhale down. Exhale up. And while we're here, let's go ahead and roll through the wrists. Maybe make some spirit fingers. Roll through your thumbs. Like I said, today's going to be a wristy practice. I call this fancy hands. I don't know if that's legit. That's just what I call it. Good. It's kind of like a flamenco dancer's skirts. Breathe. Excellent. All right, we're going to hold our plie squat. Good job. You might even open the feet out a little wider, okay? And I want you to take your left hand and pull those fingers back. Gently, shoulder blades down. Breathe, kind of like stop in the name of love. Good. Other side. 2 deep breaths here. So yeah, it's going to be a wristy practice today, so stretch and breathe. This is a great stretch if you're using the computer a lot. All right, so from here, we're going to do the up, up, down, down. One heel up, other heel up, one heel down, other heel down. Doesn't matter which side you start on. Just breathe. Obviously, we're getting into the calves a little bit. And you really want to make sure that you have a nice tall spine, open heart, open collarbone. Shoulder blades are down your back. Your belly's pulled in. Good. And we're going to reverse. So opposite foot comes up first, leading with the opposite one. Down, down, up, up. Someone asked me what this was called the other day. She said, the one where you go up, up, and then down, down. I said, oh, it's called up, up, down, down. Yeah. Good. Last 2. Breathe. And last one. Good job. Good job. Now we're going to point the toes straight ahead and move into a skater lunge. Oh, good. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a real weird couple of weeks here in Texas. Today is part of the great thawing of 2021. In the future, if you're watching this, years from the future, you know what I'm talking about. We had a freak, crazy snowstorm none of us were prepared for and had our asses handed to us. Yes, we did. I had 2 pipes burst. I'm okay. I had a plumber come. I was very, very lucky. Very lucky. I had heat and power the whole time. Good. I know a lot of us weren't as lucky. Good. And now obviously we've got the arms involved here, sitting through the heel, guys. Really want to be able to lift your toe through this whole movement. Anyway, it's been wild. So it's been really nice to see the sun, to be in the sun. Good. And just 2 more on each side. Good. Really sticking that tailbone back there. Good. Last set. I hope you're nice and warm because we're about to get crazy with the crawls. All right, guys, so we've made it to the mat. It's time for our crawls. Now, if you have a lot of space, you are so lucky. Make the most of the space you have. While we don't need equipment, we oftentimes need space. My space is pretty limited, and I like to stay in my range for the camera, but you don't need a ton of space. But what I'm saying is, if you've got it, use it. Our first crawl today is going to be the baby crawl. So in our baby crawl, you're going to come here into a tabletop, right? And you're just going to walk from your knees, just like a baby, right? I'm just going to go back and forth, nice and slow. I have to watch out for my stairs right there. And baby crawl, breathe. So we're just kind of getting into the feeling of crawling. It's a great starter crawl, as long as your knees don't hate you. And I want you to really come into contact mentally with your belly pulled in. That's going to be so helpful. You want to keep the shoulder blades down the back. I know, I wish I had $1 for every time I said that particular phrase. Good. Just a couple more. Hang in there. Good. Nice and slow. All right. And coming in. That's baby. That's our baby. So now we're going to do the high bear crawl. High bear, it's going to look a little like a cross between, when we do our walkouts, the legs are straight and you walk like this. So my longer legged friends, this might be a little bit more of a challenge, right? Back and forth. Once again, we're just going back and forth for these first few. Breathe. Yep. Now it's getting, the level of difficulty just got a little higher, right? High bear. Almost there. Hang in there, guys. Do not feel like you have to rush through crawls, okay? You're going to get plenty of work done, nice and slow. Good. And of course, we're toning and strengthening the body. It's not just cardio. Good. And last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, so now, letting the heart rate come down, while I explain, we're going to move into a bear crawl, regular bear, or a tabletop crawl. And so for that one, let's roll the wrist. We're going to go front to back once again. So we curl the toes, we come into tabletop, curl the toes. And in bear, we just lift the knees off the floor, right? Now for some of us, that's enough. We might just stay in the bear hold, right? Or a bear lift, knees on the floor, knees off the floor, etc. But if you're ready and you feel like you're strong enough, we're going to crawl it. So it's a little like high bear, but the knees stay way more bent. That's why people call it tabletop crawl as well. It's a little more compact. That's the thing about this. You want to make sure that those knees stay bent through the whole. This is going to really light up your quads. And if you're not sweating already, this is usually about where I'd expect you to be. Breathe. Hang in there. You can do anything for 30 seconds, you guys. Just about. Good, breathe, keeping the hiney down. We're not turning this into high bear. Don't fall into that bear trap. I'm just gonna crawl off camera now, then the shame of that joke. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Breathe, break, come into hero's pose. Good job. Yeah, sorry. I'm in a mood. I think it's because the sun's out, the snow is melted. You know, come on. Okay, so now we're gonna do the bear tabletop crawl side to side, okay? So it's exactly what you were just doing, but you're just gonna move from side to side. Now you can bring the hands together like this, or you can cross under and over, you can get fancy, you know, but we're gonna keep it in that tight little bear. Breathe, let's go, I've got the clock. Just staying in that, with those knees bent and the hiney low is hard enough. But you got it, we're gonna do this together. We do this together, y'all. Breathe. Hiney down, hands at chest level. You don't want them over your shoulders. Good. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hallelujah. Breathe. Okay, let's move through. Let's do a little wrist break and roll through your wrists. Give them a shake. Oh, did y'all notice my new lights? Is it better or worse, weird? I don't know. It's very bright in here all of a sudden. It's not just the sun. Good. Okay, guys, so now we're gonna do the bear sit through. We've definitely done this move together. If you've done a Nooners with me, this might look familiar. Okay, so you're gonna get back in that bear. You start, or tabletop. You start in tabletop, curl the toes, and lift. And this is the one where you roll out. This guy. Now, like I said, this is one of my favorite ones because it's kind of a side plank situation. It's a way to approach side plank that a lot of people can do. Side plank is very challenging. And as you know, a yoga teacher first, it's one of those I see people really struggle with. Good. Make it smooth. You can pick up the pace if you want to. You certainly don't have to. Once again, none of this work has to be done quickly. It's not like we're hopping around and doing that kind of cardio. Good. But do your best. Stay strong. Stay moving. Breathe. We're almost through it. Sit through. Hiney low. Knees stay bent. Except for that one you kick. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey-o. Good job. Wrist check, wrist break, breathe, don't break your wrist, and shake. All right, we're killing it. We're about halfway through. Okay, so this next one, guys, it's gonna be the tabletop again, right? But we're gonna go in a circle, so it's a circle crawl. So bear with me. I did not mean to do that. I'm corny, but that's terrible. Okay, so come on into your bear, and we're just gonna go in a circle. This one's nice because you don't need a lot of room for it. You don't have to travel around too much. And reverse. Pardon me. Good. And reverse. Hiney down, keep it small. Good. Reverse. So I timed this one earlier. It was 3 times around, twice, if that makes sense. So we're almost there. Good, and stop. Good job. Come back to your tabletop, breathe. And into hero's pose. High your wrists. Let's fancy hands, let the heart rate come down, breathe. Let the blood flow. Let your blood flow. Yeah. That just happened. Okay, guys, last one of this nature where the hands are out in front, and we're gonna do the plank crawl from side to side. So in your plank crawl, first of all, you gotta be in plank, right? So getting into a good plank is all about aligning the spine, using your hiney, like, you know, it really does help to kind of slightly tuck your tailbone and use your abdominals, right? Pulling them in. Where your hands go on the floor is really important. You want them to be beneath your shoulders. Then you can step out nice and long. So from your plank, just like we did side to side a second ago, it's the same thing. But this time, instead of keeping your knees bent and go, you're keeping the knees straight, right? I'll show you what this looks like from the side. Hiney's nice and low, and you're just gonna bring the hands together. Now, if you feel like being fancy and crossing the hands over and under, that's cool. That is totally up to you. But just kind of get the basic down first before you get cute with it. I think that's a good rule of thumb for everything, right? Breathe side to side. Good. Move from side to side. Now, if you've got a ton more space than I do, just make sure that you're spinning. If you're going in one direction the whole time, that's not great. Come back. You want it to be even. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down and take your heroes. Good job. Shoulder rolls. Yay! So that's it for the crawling like this. Let's make sure we roll and rotate through the fingers, the wrists, and breathe. That's a killer. Okay, so now we really just have 2 more pretty serious crawls to do together today. And these are going to be taken from reverse tabletop or from crab, right? So bring your hiney to the middle of your mat. And you're going to reach back. Your fingers are pointed in front of you. If you experience wrist pain doing that, open up a little bit. That's totally fine. But you want your whole palm on the floor. And we're going to lift up and reverse tabletop. All right, guys. So from here, we're going to crawl from side to side. Bye. Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere today. From side to side in this wacky position. All right, side to side, keeping the hiney off the floor, really trying to maintain some integrity in your tabletop, meaning some lift. Good, hang in there. We'll get through this together. This one always feels so weird, but if you see a crab walking, I mean, they really are kind of weird. They're weird. That's the word of the day, weird. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, breathe. Okay, shake it out. I'm gonna cross like a position here. You get comfortable, however it is. Okay, so now we did the sideways. Let's do the front to back crab crawl, okay? Oh yes, we're almost through it. That's very exciting. This one's gonna be pretty short today, but it's a brain breaker, right? A body breaker. All right, back into your tabletop, right? And we're gonna walk front to back, to and from. Breathe, really doing your best to not lock your elbows back there. They're straight. You're really depending on your tricep muscles for the arms here. And you're gonna keep the hiney off the floor. Breathe. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Look at us go. Look at us go. Breathe. Now, if this all felt pretty easy to you, once again, and I say this with all the nooners, feel free to start over, right? Run through these twice. That's fine. That's fine. We're just trying to get some some cardio in, guys. But if you need a longer workout, hey, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And the benefit of the reverse tabletop or the crab is that you're getting into your hamstrings. Can you feel those? Well done, you guys. So that was our first crawl-centric bit of exercise together, our nooner. Let's come into a nice cross-legged position. And first things first, let's move through, once again, our fingers. Good, and the wrists. Whew. Definitely got my heart rate up, got most sweaty. Turn, twist, reach, drop and roll. Breathe. Good. Inhale. And exhale, opposite side. Take your time. Take your time. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today. A little change of pace. And if there's anything you'd like to see on the channel, please let me know. This is one of the cool things about a YouTube channel as opposed to, I don't know, like a podcast or something like that, is that we can talk, which is great. And coming into a hero's pose, once again, Land O'Lakes lady. Let's roll the shoulders, and we're going to take our fingers behind, palms together, rolling the shoulders back and straightening the elbows. If you can bring your palms together, great. If you need to square them out, that's okay too. We're going to press the chest forward and breathe. Look up. Good. Deep breath. And if you know anyone that would benefit from one of these workouts at home, please share this. The whole point is to be shared, right? Oh, and I have a Venmo. I keep forgetting to mention it. Yeah, so you can give me a little tip if you liked it, if you used it. I'm at Venmo, Mary Armstrong, or Mary-Armstrong-27. Makes me feel very special to be the 27th. Anyway, I hope that you guys are safe. I hope you're very warm. And you stay hydrated. Stay as positive as you can. And as always, stay moving. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.